1047 Kiss FM. John, Jay, and Rich. You can call us right now. Jump on the air at 877-937-1047. You can also text the show. You text JJR, whatever's on your mind, to 96893. Like this text from a 208 number. John, Jay, and Rich, I passed my written exam for the fire department and was invited to take their physical fitness test and then have an in-person interview. I'd love to get a prayer as I continue this process. Love you guys. There you go.
Good luck.
Okay, so let me tell you something happened yesterday. I was in the sauna. I try to sauna, infrared sauna every day. It's supposed to be really good for your heart. And I watch TV in the sauna sometimes. And I was watching this show, and I laughed out loud so hard. And I thought I'd pull the clip and play it, but I'd rather not. I'd rather you just enjoy it on your own. But it reminded me of something that happens in the studio every day, and it's from the TV show Shrinking. And it reminds me of Kyle's stupid camo jacket. Every day Kyle wears a jacket in here over her clothes, a camo jacket.
It's cold in here.
But it was the part where it's the main guy, Jimmy, and his best friend who's a lawyer who's gay, and they're best friends. And he asked him to go and pack a client's house up, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And he goes, no, I'm not going to do it. He goes, just do me this favor. And then he says to the guy, okay, I'll do it. Because you do it, and I promise I'll let you throw away 3 items of my clothing. And he goes, what about that sweater? And he's wearing a sweater. It just reminds me of Kyle's jacket. Like someday, if we ever have a bet or something and she needs a favor, you got to let me throw away that camo jacket. Or that's what you're going to say to me. I'll throw away my camo jacket.
She'll never do it. She'll never turn it loose.
You remember that scene? Wasn't that funny?
Yes.
It was so
He's
funny.
like trying to convince him to do it. He's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. He's like, okay, fine. You can throw away 3 things of mine that you hate. He's like, well, let's start with that sweater. He's like, my dad gave me this sweater.
So funny. I thought it was the 3rd episode, and it is on Apple TV, and it's called Shrinking. And the 3rd episode, I'm only halfway through, and I LOL'd out loud several times on that show. It was so damn funny.
It's a good show.
By the way, there's something happening here in the building. There's a guy who he's a sales guy, and he's retiring or something. They're having a party for him. And last week they put out this email about this party. Mm-hmm. And I saw him in the bathroom after the email went out. Like, the email went out, right? And then I went to the bathroom. I go, oh, man. It's the man of the hour, huh? So now you're having a party. He's like, party? Oh. And I was like, oh, no. Was this a surprise? So I went back to the email, and I looked, and nowhere in the email does it say it was a surprise.
I don't think it does.
Doesn't.
Well, now it's a week later, and they sent out another email, and now it was to everybody. So I wasn't sure if I indirectly ruined something or not. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. Yeah, but I didn't see it that it was like you needed to be kept quiet or anything like that.
Neither. So now it's out and open, but I haven't seen the guy since. So I don't know if I said something to him and then he said something to somebody else, and it kind of maybe was going to be a surprise, and they forgot to put, hey, don't say anything. Mm-hmm. But anyway, the guy's leaving, and I ruined the surprise. And you did something like that too, Kyle?
Yeah. So yesterday, my mom drove down from Payson to get her hair done, and I was texting with her, and she's like, I have your sister's toothbrush. I need to get it to her. And I was like, oh, no problem. Like, I'm literally driving by right where you are on my way home. I'll just come get it. And she lives pretty close to me, so we'll work something out so you don't have to worry about it. So I go and I see her and I just pick up the toothbrush, and then she was planning on driving right back up after her hair appointment. So then I text my sister, hey, I have your toothbrush. I can either bring it to you or you can come pick it up at my house. And she was like, she literally said, arg. I was planning on meeting Mom. I had a little surprise for her. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, oh, well, I just got her a bunch of treats and stuff like that. And I was like, well, maybe you can still go. Like, she's still there right now. And I guess my mom had texted her, okay, I'm leaving.
Oh, no.
So my sister had this whole, fall basket made out for my mom. And, my mom just zoomed back up. And Erica was like, my sister was like, okay, I guess I just won't give that to her anymore. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I ruined your surprise. I was trying to be helpful.
Was it a normal toothbrush like you get at the dentist, or is it like some?
No, it was like an electric toothbrush.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say otherwise. That's not worth a trip.
Yeah. Everyone was probably going to say
You can still ship the fall basket.
I know, but it's like
it's not the same.
So she's like,
her
Mom's coming here. I'm going to give her this thing. This is very cool. And then Kyle intercepts.
Yeah. She was planning on going to the hair appointment to meet my mom to give her the surprise and pick up the toothbrush. And I ruined it. I ruined the surprise.
Well, check this out. This video is going viral. So this woman, she posted a voicemail message that she got that ruined her gender reveal. So she finds out what the baby, she doesn't know what the baby is, right? The doctors give you the sealed envelope. She takes it to the bakery and she says, I want raspberry or strawberry if it's a girl, blackberry or blueberry if it's a boy. That's what she says. And then she gets this message.
Hi, Ariel. Please give me a call regarding your order. You ordered a single lemon with blackberry, and we don't have blackberry filling. The only thing that actually makes the single lemon is the lemon curd, and you want a gender reveal. So we need to talk about the cake.
So
Lame.
That's a bummer.
Just put some blue food coloring in there for them.
You would think the bakery would know. They probably do those kind of things from time to time.
Well, yeah, but like I feel like a lot of times where it's a gender reveal cake, it's like the best friend takes it, or like the sister will like go get the cake made. So like probably in the lady's defense, she probably didn't think she was calling the pregnant lady.
So you got to be careful,
yeah,
I
you
think.
do,
Yeah.
but like.
So what does she do now? Does she like go when they cut it? Oh, hey.
You just like put the voice message in a cake and press the button and let it go from there.
I bet it's good cake, though.
Embrace it.
Yeah.
Anyway, the show I'm talking about is called Shrinking. It's on Apple TV. Kyle was coming up with 3 things you need to know.
I'm going to tell you the simple thing you can do to improve your attention span. Next with John Jay and Rich.
1047 Kiss FM, John Jay and Rich. Here's a text we just got. You can text us. You text JJR, whatever's on your mind, at 96893. Hey, John Jay and Rich, why don't you guys do the chainsaw wake up for Halloween anymore? Did something bad happen? I always thought one day something would, but damn, it was hysterical to listen to every year. Thank you. Wish everyone on the show a blessed day. Love always, Nick. Yeah, we kind of stopped doing it because of the times, right? The current times. I mean, having someone sneak into your house right now in the last 4 or 5 years is not really.
Well, we definitely
right thing to
stopped
do.
during COVID,
Right.
for sure.
Yeah.
But yes, the sensibilities. Nobody thinks it's as funny as we do.
Yeah.
It's weird if you're that person.
Kyle, what are 3 things we need to know?
Your attention span at work specifically can be improved with one small trick. Any guesses?
Get off your phone.
Yeah, probably.
Drink more caffeine.
No.
I was going to say phone, yeah.
No.
I feel like that's the obvious.
Music.
Oh.
They found listening to music can actually reduce distractions, boost your productivity. For example, when you're performing like a boring task, music will stimulate your brain, resulting in better performance. They do say while you're at work, slower music will probably help for more complex learning activities and complex things, just because then it doesn't become the distraction. But tell your boss if you feel like your office place is boring to get some music in there. It'll help
let's
everyone
go.
work better.
That makes sense. I mean, they tell you to listen to music when you study, so I can see the correlation there.
Exactly. So I know, Peyton, you and I are really excited about the Wicked movie coming out.
So
November.
excited.
And everyone else is getting really excited too. I saw some survey that it's like the number one thing most people are excited about because everybody's getting involved in it. There's merch everywhere. And Starbucks just introduced their new Wicked drinks, and they are properly themed. They look one looks like Glinda, one looks like
Yes,
Alphaba. They're
Starbucks.
color coordinated. Starbucks, they dropped. You can go get them today. If you like a little bit more fruity drink, you're probably going to go for Glinda's Pink Potion, which takes the mango dragon fruit refresher, makes it even more magical.
Wow.
It totally looks very Glinda-ish. And if you like something a little more, I don't know, not so fruity, and you want some little kick to it, Alphaba's cold brew is color coordinated, peppermint flavored cold brew layered with non-dairy matcha flavored cold foam with green sprinkles.
Sign me up, Alphaba.
I know.
I'm
I was
excited.
Like, hey, let's go today.
I'm
Let's
excited
go.
for the Wicked movie, and I know nothing about it. I just love musicals. So I'm hoping to come out of there knowing songs and loving the music.
I
really
think you
excited.
totally will.
I think I will too.
The first movie that drops is like 2.5 hours runtime.
I'm out.
So
I know.
But it'll be
first
really good.
movie.
And then because they're doing 2, so they're doing like a part 1 and a part 2, and combined the 2 movies are going to be almost double the runtime of the actual play.
And then, so is it supposed to run into Wizard of Oz? Like, is that how it
I
works?
think that's I think there's like a little bit of that inspo, but they're taking like the play and then the book and then they're mashing it together.
Oh, wow.
Is what
I saw
heard.
the Kardashians had the private screening.
I know,
Yeah.
wasn't that so cool?
Yeah, and
like
they had
their little,
all kinds of little merch.
yes,
little
their
Funko Pop dolls.
pajamas. I wish I was a Kardashian.
I know.
In another life.
The life they live. Insane. So So I don't know if you guys saw this big announcement. The classic Goldfish crackers announced they are going to rebrand themselves to Chilean sea bass crackers.
What?
They say because they want to remind everybody that, Goldfish crackers aren't just for kids. It's a more adult name that adults can partake in and be a part of. It's all a publicity stunt because Chilean sea bass snacks or crackers, as they are rebranding to, that packaging won't be available in stores. You can only buy it for 1 week. And then they're like, we will remind you that the classic traditionally branded bags will be available on shelves at retailers nationwide per the usual. Like, okay. Alrighty then. And that's 3 things you need to know.
I was wondering, what are some other brands that could change their names like that, So I asked Alexa. I was like, Alexa, what are some grocery list items that you could name change?
Here are a few other foods that are getting rebranded. Pop-Tarts will now be known as Harvest Toaster Squares. They're more than just your childhood nostalgia on sugar. Also, Hot Pockets will be changing their name to Bistro Bakes. It's the same molten cheese core but with way more class. Kraft macaroni and cheese will now be known as Velvet Cheddar Pasta. Perfect for the discerning cheese powder connoisseur. And Slim Jims will now be known as Compressed Protein Fingers. It's the same mystery meat stick but now with purpose. Let me know if you'd like me to add any of these items to your shopping list.
Cute.
Happy snacking, Boomer.
Actually, you know what I heard for real, though? What I heard for real? I heard they're taking Pringles out of the can and putting them in a bag, and they're making Capri Sun bottles now instead of stabbing whatever.
Yeah.
Pringles out of the can doesn't work for me.
I know, but I think they're trying to say, just like Goldfish. The Goldfish isn't just for kids. Adults don't want to get Pringles out of a can.
I do. I feel like it's
I know you do,
nostalgia.
but they're targeting people 35 and up. Huh?
35 and up needs to stop being so boring.
Well, I mean, it's the company. The companies are going just like what they're doing with Goldfish. They're trying to Goldfish isn't just for kids. Because for me, I can work a bag of Goldfish.
Heck yeah.
You know what I mean? We have the huge bag of Goldfish. You take a handful and you turn in that cheese paste in your mouth. It's fantastic. Anyway, what's the vibe for horoscopes, Peyton?
I'm going to tell you what horror movie aligns with your zodiac sign.
All right, Peyton's predictions. 877-937-1047. We'll do it after Sabrina Carpenter. It's John Jay and Rich on KISS. 1047 KISS FM. John Jay and Rich. Peyton, what's the vibe for horoscopes?
I'm going to tell you which horror movie aligns with your zodiac sign. And if it's your birthday today, we are officially in Scorpio season. And you share a birthday with Drake and Adrienne Bailon, the cheetah girl.
Yesterday, my son Dutch tells me it's Drake's birthday tomorrow. At Dave's Hot Chicken, you get a free chicken sandwich on his birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that cool?
A chicken slider.
That is so cool. Because Drake owns that place with Samuel Jackson and a handful of other people. Anyway, 877-937-1047. Sadie, good morning. What's your sign?
Hi, I'm a Scorpio, and today is my birthday.
Happy birthday. Okay, so for you, for your horror movie, that is the one for you. It's Halloween. I totally think it fits the Scorpio vibe. Scorpio rules over the 8th house of death and regeneration, which is perfect for the spooky holiday. Plus, Jamie Lee Curtis is a Scorpio in real life, and we all know she is the star of Halloween.
Yes, that's one of my favorites. Thank you so
much. Go
much.
watch it today for your birthday.
I will.
And go get your free sandwich from Dave's Hot Chicken.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to go get all my freebies today.
Have a great day, Sadie. Aaron, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's up? What's your birthday?
Nothing much.
What's
Same
your
old,
sign?
same old. What y'all up to?
Just doing a show.
Nice.
Yeah. What's your sign?
My son is Taurus.
Okay, so for Taurus, the horror movie for you is Midsummer. A Taurus is loyal to a fault and often to their detriment, like Florence Pugh's character to her ex-toxic boyfriend.
Boy, yeah, he's a piece of work.
I know. I watched Midsummer for the first time a couple of months ago, and that movie is like, you have to know what you're getting into
It's
before
unnerving.
you watch it. Yeah, definitely.
It is
It
horror
is.
during broad daylight.
It's so good, though.
It's very scary. Yes, I've seen that one. It horrified me. Yes, I agree. I guess that sounds about right for me.
Yeah.
Oh, you got somebody with you too?
Thank you. What's up?
You have somebody with you too?
Yeah, I do. I have my daughter with me. Her name's Hannah Claire, and she's a Capricorn.
How old is she?
How old are you, baby? 11?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's find out what horror movie she is.
I know. She might be into scary movies. Who knows? Capricorn, the movie for you guys is The Witch. In the tarot, Capricorn is represented by, the guy downstairs. So, who is also in this movie, and he tempts this young, innocent girl with the classic line. And spoiler alert, she goes with the witch. So, Hannah Claire, be careful today. Don't trust
Thank
strangers.
you. That's
That's
awesome.
That's another unnerving movie.
I know.
Aaron and Hannah Claire, thank you guys for listening. Have a great day.
Thank y'all
No
so much. Y'all
problem.
too. Love y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. If you want to know what your sign is, or if you want to know what your horror movie is for your sign, go to johnjanerich.com. November 9th, Bertuccio Farms in Mesa, Love Pup Family Fest is back. It's going to be the biggest event we've had yet. We got food trucks. Randizzle's going to be the best hamburgers in the world, I think. Puppies and dogs will be up for adoption from rescues all over the valley. Rich's band is performing. Austin Burke, country star, is going to be performing, and Shinedown is one of the biggest rock bands on the planet. Shinedown is performing for free. All of this is free. It'd be cool if you brought a donation like canned good or dog food or puppy pads or something, but it's all free. November 9th. It starts at 4 p.m. More info on our website, 1047kissfm.com, or Love Pup Family Fest, or lovepupfoundation.org. 1047 Kiss FM, John J. Rich. It's time for Stacks and Hacks. I have stacks of information. Rich has life hacks. If you're sneaking in Halloween candy, like trying to eat it when no one's around, like say in the bathroom, which I used to do, plumbers like to let you know that candy wrappers are not flushable. You're going to have to find another way to dispose of the evidence.
Who's flushing those?
Oh, I've done that. Tootsie Roll wrappers.
Just trying to hide the evidence?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Peyton, this is for you. I walked in the back room there and caught Peyton vaping in the back there. Like she's like hiding it. She's like vaping in that
I
little...
wasn't trying to hide it.
Well, you were too, because as soon as I walked in,
Awkward.
you covered it up and you put it down. I go, what are you, vaping?
Yeah. Were you going to try to flush that down the
I
toilet?
wasn't trying to hide it.
You
but-
totally did. And I was like,
You just caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting you to walk in.
you curved your hand up and you put it down on your desk. You covered it under a
I
piece of
didn't
paper.
know who you were.
No vaping here.
Jay.
There's no vaping
And I
here.
was like, you
walking
vaping?
in.
And I was like, and like Jenna was in there. I was like, and I kind of made me think, like, I've never really been around a vapor that I know of or whatever. And I thought, is that like a cigarette? Like, is it gross? So you're in there smoking with the door closed? You're vaping with the door closed?
They kind of evaporate, right?
I don't know.
The vape fumes.
You're putting me on blast right now.
Oh, I didn't know it was a secret.
It's not a secret.
Well, vapors, I don't know if you're part of this, Peyton, since you're a vapor. They just got a huge payday thanks to a $300 million class action lawsuit settled by Juul. Some people, if they signed up for this years ago, some people got like $3,000 to $9,000.
Oh, dang.
Because they advertised it as like the fruity flavoring, which makes you super addicted to it.
Right.
So it makes sense.
So-
I want my cut.
Yeah, you vape more than anyone I know.
Okay.
Police department in Oregon is inviting people. This seems like fun, but there's a little controversy. The police department is inviting people to play hide and seek with a cop for Halloween, where armed and uniformed police officers are going to try and tag teenagers and adults as they run through a wooded park at night.
Wow.
What about that? Sounds fun. That sounds
I've
terrifying.
always said before, I think it'd be so much fun if there was a way that you could run from the cops or do a cop chase scene and not get hurt. Like, it would be fun. Like, to me, that'd be fun because I think I could totally avoid the police. I think I'd be
On foot? No way.
Yeah,
Not you.
Yeah, I could. I just blend in. People don't know.
Right.
Passengers on Spirit Airlines plane saw a rat above the overhead bin on a flight from Dallas to LA, and they all freaked out.
Oh,
Yeah, that's so gross.
Netflix is bringing a 2-part documentary called Jerry Springer. It's all about the Jerry Springer show. I was pretty excited about that. And did you hear about Nicole Kidman? What she did? What happened to Nicole Kidman on the set of her new show?
No. Oh, yes.
What?
With the sex scenes.
Yeah. But what was it?
I wouldn't want to repeat it. It's gross.
She said that she had too many scenes and she was having the O's.
Like real feelings.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Right, so she said she had to stop filming because she was getting burnt out. She didn't want to have another
wow.
O.
That's going to make you feel good if you're Keith Urban.
I was going to say.
Not really.
That's why I'm
Because it's not him that's
Right.
happening with.
Sarcastically, he says.
I was going to say that's how I feel during 3 Things You Need to Know.
Gross.
Totally.
Rich, what do you got for life hacks?
All right, so what is the worst part about the peeling and eating of a banana? I think it is the stringy parts of the banana.
Oh, yeah.
And so I am going to open this banana so that you guys can watch me here. Well, on the radio, you'll have to, go to the John Gene Rich social media. But when you peel it, you get all the little strings. Like there's one right there. It's kind of gross. And then you eat it and your mouth touches it and it's gross. So I'm going to hand Peyton this banana. And we're going to do it. We're going to peel it the opposite way because the strings that you see are actually part of the peel, not part of the banana. So Peyton, from the bottom. The bottom
Peel
of the banana.
the banana.
Peel it from the bottom.
Peel the banana.
And then let's
It's
see
really easy.
if we have. It should be easy, yeah.
Gross. I hate bananas.
Well,
I know they smell so yummy though.
They are.
But look at no strings. Look at that perfectly. I've never peeled a banana before, you guys.
Ever?
This
is your first time?
I don't pick these. I don't touch these.
So if you peel from the bottom, it's because the strings go the opposite way. You won't get any banana strings.
Wow.
And then you can eat
It's
it or
also
slice
easier
it.
to open that way.
Yeah,
But
I
then you
think
got
so.
that gross thing on the tip.
Yeah, you got to get rid of it.
Oh,
Yeah, get rid of the tip.
Scott eats that.
Ugh.
My husband eats
What?
that.
Don't eat the tip.
I know. I said
I don't
that's
see
where like
any-
all the like bug eggs are.
I
It's the
can
gross
see
part of
it.
the banana.
Anybody want my banana?
Yeah, I'll take that from you.
Okay. Here you go.
I'm not eating the tip. Okay, thank you. So that hack can be seen at johnjanerich.com as well as all of our social media.
We're commercial free. We got War of the Roses in less than 20 minutes. Halloween is next week. Literally a week from today. By the way, I'm having this conversation with my son. When do you, if you're going to party for Halloween, do you do it this weekend or do you do it next weekend?
Next weekend.
No, they're all this weekend. All the big parties
Next
are
weekend
this
because Halloween is Thursday. If
Right.
Halloween was like Monday, I feel like it would be this weekend.
Okay, I agree with you, right? Dutch is partying this weekend, and Jake is partying this weekend, and Dutch is partying next weekend.
Yeah, the big parties are this weekend. I think all the bars and all that.
I think it's like you get 2 weekends to party.
That's what I think. That's
like
how I think.
win-win.
Yeah. Anyway, Peyton and her boyfriend have been having a Halloween debate that I think many couples can relate to. Kiss FM, Jate and Rich. I was just telling you about this story on Spirit Airlines about the rats that were on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just got a text. It says, "Hey, John, Jay, and Rich, this is Reggie. You guys just made my day a whole lot better because, ironically enough, I just booked a flight on Spirit Airlines, and I'm wondering if there's going to be rats on my plane."
Oh, no. Reggie.
There's rats on my plane. John, Jay, and Rich, my sister runs an amazing bus. Do you know if or how she could get a food truck spot at the Love Pup event? I'm assuming it's an amazing bus that serves food.
Sounds like it.
Shoot us a DM. You can send me one, John J. Vanis on Instagram. And Love Pup the Love Pup Family Fest is November 9th at Vertuccio Farms in Mesa. Shinedown performing free, one of the biggest rock bands in the world performing free. The Rich Barra Band performing free. Country star Austin Burke performing free. Food trucks, dogs from everywhere. It's brought to you by Lerner and Rowe. Brought to you McCarthy Builders. I mean, it's just a wonderful, wonderful event. As a matter of fact, get this. One of the things that Shinedown wanted was a trailer, obviously, because it's at a farm, so they don't want to be stuck in the dirt and hang out, so is there a trailer? So we worked out a deal with a company that we've worked with before to supply 2 trailers. And they've ghosted us.
No.
They've totally ghosted us. Yeah, so it's like 2 weeks before the event. and
That's a bummer.
So we need...
Like an RV type
An
thing.
RV for the band. So if you work for a company that has RVs, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the RV company I know, but if you are, I don't say that any RV company's out loud because they might be the one that's screwing us over.
Okay.
And I'm planning whether or not I want to trash them.
If we
I'm
avenge
waiting.
them.
Right.
Okay, John.
So and rather than trash them, I thought that whatever company wants to supply us with 2 RVs, I would just highlight them more than anything. So shoot me a DM. At John J. Van Ass, if you work for an RV company, you can supply us with 2 RVs for the band. And we'll get you VIP tickets. You can hang out with all these people in the VIP area. It's going to be a very cool area. Anyway, Halloween. What's the debate, Peyton, that you and your boyfriend Kadeem are having over Halloween?
Well, we're currently debating over our Halloween costumes, and we were just talking earlier about which weekends we're going out to party and things like that. I think if you are having a party after Halloween, then it's not a Halloween party anymore. So this weekend is the weekend that we are going out. 2 of my best friends, they are hosting a bar crawl. So Kadeem was like, I want to be Jasmine in Aladdin. And I'm like, why?
Does he want to be Jasmine?
He wants to be Aladdin.
Oh.
He wants me to be Jasmine. And I'm
sounds
like,
fun.
And I'm like, why? Like, for what? Like,
Because it's Halloween.
But we've never watched Aladdin together. We've never I'm pretty sure he just got on my head the other day for watching kid movies recently. I don't know why he has this draw to Jasmine and Aladdin. I want to be Sticky and Dijonay from the Proud Family. And I think that's a better costume. But
Except all night you'd be going, we're Sticky and Janae from the Proud Family.
Well,
Who are
that's
you?
exactly-
Sticky and Janae from the Proud Family. The what? The Proud Family. Then you better have it ready on your phone to show everyone.
I planned
you know
on
the Proud
that.
Family.
I planned on
Versus when you walk in as Aladdin, they're going to go, oh my God, you guys are Aladdin. Because I know he's probably visualizing you because you know how you wear half shirts a lot?
Yeah.
You got a good stomach. You probably have a little diamond in your belly button.
Yeah, I
He
do.
probably likes that.
I could definitely be Jasmine and he could definitely be Aladdin, but it's been like an ongoing debate and I don't understand why he won't back down on this one.
You should be happy that any guy ever wants to do a couple's costume. I think that's usually the battle.
I am very lucky that he is down to go and do it, but yesterday I was like, hey, I ordered our Halloween costumes, and when I showed him, he's like, why didn't you order Jasmine and Aladdin? And I was like, well, because I thought we were being Sticky and Dijonay. He was like, well, why did you make that decision? I didn't say I wanted to be Sticky and Dijonay. And so now, this morning, I'm frantically trying to find Aladdin and Jasmine costumes that will get to our house by tomorrow, because the party's on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
You could probably make a Jasmine costume.
Luckily, I found one, and hopefully Amazon Prime will get it to my house before, the party time. But I'm like kind of stressed out because what if we aren't Sticky and Dijonay and then we don't have a costume and then we're
then you're nothing.
Nothing.
Well, the problem.
Part of your plan.
The only problem with being Jasmine and Aladdin is the following days where you're going to be like, I can show you the world.
Yeah, the soundtrack.
That'll be going over and over in your head, right? My son Dutch, he got his costume. He's wearing 3 different costumes for 3 different events, and one of the he comes home yesterday, and he's got the prisoner jumpsuit, the orange one.
Yeah.
And him and his buddies, and I'm like, so what's that about? And he goes like, that's for all the ladies that are cops, so they can arrest us.
So it's like a group costume.
Yeah, but just the plan is to have. I go, are there going to be like a lot of ladies dressed as cops? He goes, oh, yeah.
That's an interesting day.
He's got a different agenda than my other 2 boys had at his age.
So funny. I had one of like the best Halloween costumes in high school, but I had to tell everybody what I was, and I was kind of mad because I like handmade it and everything. I was Eve, like from Adam and Eve, and it was the best. I looked the best out of everybody.
So would you be naked with a flower?
I had I got like a bodycon like skirt and like a tube top, and then I like basically like hot glued flowers everywhere. I looked naked and I had like a flower crown. But it was really dope, and it was really creative.
And nobody knew what it
cute,
was?
and nobody knew who I was. They kept asking me if I was Poison Ivy.
Were you with Adam?
No, I was just solo.
So I'm just Eve.
Yeah, I was just Eve. Main character
you did a
energy.
couple's costume by yourself. Like, you gotta... You know what's funny? A different perspective for Halloween, because, Kyle's got the kids, and you're going to trick-or-treating, and you're going to... I don't want to ask you because I know it's going to be amazing. Whatever you got your family costume. You always say that, roll your eyes back, and you have this incredible costume. But the different perspective that my wife and I have is that we're going to be childless at home for Thanksgiving or for Halloween. So I'm like, where are we going to go? Because I don't want to sit out front and give out candy. I want the lights out, dark, and I got to find something to do for 2 hours, 3 hours while people are trick-or-treating. You know what I mean? Because my streak goes off.
No, so I came across this TikTok person, and they were like, I forgot to get candy for Halloween last year. So what he did, so he didn't want all the kids in the neighborhood to hate him. He put out like a Halloween basket and said, take one, but there was no candy in it. So it looked like one of the neighborhood kids just jacked all the candy.
That's so good.
I want everyone to hate him.
One year I had the candy in front, and I had a security camera up front, and one kid took it all. And do you remember that? And I went on I found the kid's name up, and I trashed kid. Oh yeah, I called him out, called his parents, went on TV, went on the radio, looking for little punk ass, taking my candy. All right, we got to get ready for War of the Roses. Jonty and Rich, get some entertainment news. What is the Travis Kelce, Jason Kelce story?
There's a picture of Jason Kelce that went viral of himself at a Taylor Swift concert, and it looks like he is sleeping, like it's the most boring thing ever. And of course, the Swifties came after him. So on his podcast he has with his brother, the New Heights podcast, Travis was like, so what's up with the picture of you sleeping? And Jason's like, I wasn't sleeping.
I'm dancing with Ellie. Ellie goes over to Kylie, and then I'm just like sitting here, and I'm just like feeling it, and I'm tapping my thigh. And I'm just like in the moment, listening to the song. And then all of a sudden, I go on Twitter and I see the picture. And I'm like, dude, what the Like, I'm not even sleeping. And I can prove it to you. There's evidence in this photo that I'm not sleeping.
You're just feeling the groove, huh?
Jets Jake, zoom in on my right hand. My hand is hovering. You can't sleep with your hand hovering above your knee.
Yeah,
it's impossible.
You know what I like about I saw that clip yesterday, and what I really like about the clip is there's 2 brothers, and they're talking about stuff, and they're talking about, being at a concert for the biggest, most famous person in the world. And then Jason says to Kelce, and it's a small thing, he's, Mom was there. Like, that comment is so cool to me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, they're like, there's then this circle of massiveness, and it's just to talk about. Mom was there too, so I was like, you know what I mean?
I have a thought, and I wonder if it's because I'm so jaded and feel like everything in Hollywood is planned. So you guys remember they got $100 million for this podcast, and that's because they were talking about Taylor Swift a lot. And so far this season, they haven't talked a lot about Taylor Swift, and I'm wondering if this whole thing was a setup to get more press for their podcast.
Like he knew somebody was going to catch him with his eyes closed.
He knew people would be like, "You were sleeping at Taylor Swift's concert," and then they could bring it back. That's just me being jaded.
I will agree with you to a certain point. I think they got the picture, and I think they jumped on it for that reason.
Probably,
yeah.
But anyway, hey, yesterday I saw this thing, and I just saw it from Kyle about the Family Guy special. And I said to Dutch, you see Family? It was exciting in my house. Kyle said, Family Guy's going to have a holiday special, and usually their holiday specials are Star Wars related or something. What do you have on the holiday special?
Okay, so they're doing a Family Guy Christmas special. It's going to be on Hulu. It's going to be called Gift of the White Guy. It's going to premiere on Hulu November 25th. It's very Family Guy. They're saying it's Peter must recover Lois's Christmas brooch after gifting it away in a white elephant gift exchange, and Stewie exchanges his attitude upon learning he's on Santa's naughty list. So that's kind of the premise.
I wonder if that's an Indiana Jones theme.
Maybe.
I wonder. I don't know.
That'd be very clever.
What I saw part of this video and I didn't understand it, and now I do. Sabrina Carpenter.
So there's a portion of Sabrina Carpenter's concert where she brings a fan up on stage and then arrests them. And Millie Bobby Brown was at her show the other night and became the person that Sabrina arrested.
Millie, I've never fallen in love at a concert before, but stranger things have happened. So it's so unfortunate we have to arrest you because you're so beautiful. That sucks. She said, please arrest me.
And that's that. that's what you were seeing, the headlines.
The LeBron Bronny audio that you have, is that from them being mic'd up?
Yeah.
What is it exactly?
So, of course, they made history. LeBron James and Bronny James, the first ever father-son to actually play in a regular season NBA game. And because they were mic'd up, you got to hear this really amazing moment where LeBron was giving Bronny advice.
All ready? All right. You see the intensity, right? Just play carefree, though. Don't worry about mistakes. Just go out and play hard.
I think that's so sweet. It's like, he's like, you feel this moment. He's like, I get it. There's a lot, this is a big moment, but let me show you the ropes here.
Yeah, and I mean, to have the GOAT as your dad is so cool. And when you watch the video, it's like LeBron's looking at Bronny, but Bronny's totally locked in watching the game, and you can tell he's probably so nervous to go out there. I mean, you're LeBron James' son. That's such a high pedestal that you have to, come up to.
So much pressure on him.
So much pressure.
I'm going to the
that was
game
really cool.
on Monday, the Phoenix Suns against the Lakers. I wonder if, I think they're going to send Bronny down to the G League at some point. Because I don't
think they will.
You don't think they're going to?
No, I think they're getting way too much press for it.
Well, they are getting a lot of press for it, but I just can't see them hanging that long.
I mean, maybe when LeBron retires, he probably won't get as much clout or not play as much, but I don't think they'll boot him out of the league. Maybe, though. Who knows?
I actually thought, how do you guys feel about this? I wonder if Bronny kind of is grateful that he's getting this start, but then he wants to be on a different team so he can sort of break out of his dad's shadow.
I would think so.
You would think so.
I would think so.
I mean, he's played basketball his whole life, so you want to create your own identity.
Did you see what his dad did to him as a joke?
How he was hazing the rookie.
Him. Didn't he fill his car with cereal or something like that?
Filled his car with Fruity Pebbles.
No, that's funny.
Lamborghini. And then he said, don't be late. And he opened the door and all the Fruity Pebbles fell out.
That's
I mean, thousands of pounds of Fruity Pebbles.
Kadeem texted me, he's like, did you see what LeBron did to Bronny? And then he just never followed up and sent it to me.
Did you see what Anthony Edwards, how he was chirping him, what he said to him?
No, what'd he do?
So Anthony Edwards was on the other team, and he's on that show, Starting Five, and he's amazing. He said to Bronny, he goes, hey, man, you don't even have to shower after this.
He's not going to get any burn. He's not going to play.
He's not going to play.
That's funny. Anthony Edwards. What a troll.
I know. That's awesome.
Now, since it is spooky season, we have kind of a running theme today in the game. I almost feel like we don't need regular game show music. I almost feel like we need spooky game show music. Okay? Yeah. Scrap this. Yes. This will get us in the mood for Netflix number one today. We begin with you, John Jay. What is the number one TV show on Netflix right now?
The Scary Lincoln Lawyer.
No.
Reach for Steel.
No.
Rich for the steal. I need the exact title.
Oh, damn. I know it's Zodiac something.
Exact title. Need to know.
Back
Need to
into
know for the
Zodiac.
steal.
Zodiac back attack.
You're close. This morning, this is the Zodiac speaking dropped and already is at number 1.
What's
So
it about?
blank and lawyer out.
About the Zodiac
it's
killer.
about the Zodiac killer.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Okay, sorry, John Jay. You're not on the board just yet, but you can redeem yourself in round 2. Rich Barra, please tell us the number 1 fear in America.
Spiders.
Incorrect. Peyton for the steal.
Clowns.
No. It's actually the
For the
fear.
steal, Samantha.
Okay, Samantha for the steal.
Is it height?
No, it's the fear of public speaking.
I can see that.
I don't like spiders way more than I don't like public speaking.
The official term for that is glossophobia, in case you wanted to know.
Fun.
Okay, Peyton, according to Rotten Tomatoes, what is the number 1 Halloween movie of all time?
The Exorcist.
Anyone for the steal? Anyone?
John Jay.
John Jay for the steal.
It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
No, I'm sorry.
Samantha for the steal.
Samantha for the steal.
Is it Psycho?
No, I'm so sorry. Nobody got that. The number 1 Halloween movie of all time, according to Rotten Tomatoes, is Halloween. The 1978
That's
classic.
on the nose. We should have gotten that one.
I know. Okay, Samantha, it is your turn. Please tell me the number 1 best-selling Halloween candy.
Oh, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Yes!
Good job.
You guys,
Sweet.
after round
That's my
1,
favorite.
Samantha's the only one on the board.
Oh, jeez.
Please redeem yourselves during this round. John Jay. Now, when I think about Halloween, skeletons come to mind. So, John Jay, what is the number 1 most common broken bone here in the United States?
Arm.
No.
Peyton.
Yes.
Fingers.
No. What? Anyone else for the steal? Because we're just doing multiple steals
Samantha for
today.
the steal.
Samantha for the
Collarbone.
steal. It is the collarbone.
She's crushing it.
Samantha's kicking your butts.
How did I not get that? I
Good
broke
job,
mine
Samantha.
twice. Doing the same thing. Fight with my big brother.
It's okay. It's the pressure of the game.
I mean,
Rich,
when we were
number
kids,
1.
not recently.
Could you put that in email for us?
Oh, my God.
it's your turn, Rich.
Yeah.
So we have established the number 1 TV show on Netflix right now is This is the Zodiac speaking. Rich, how many episodes does this series have?
So it's a docu-series. So it's either
Quicker, need an answer. It's just a
3,
number.
5, or 8. 5.
Incorrect. Nobody for the steal on this
3.
one. The answer is 3. Peyton, what is considered to be the number 1 scariest movie on Netflix? Nobody's going to get this.
Netflix.
Nobody's going to get this. This is tough. I hadn't even heard of this movie before. Number 1 scariest movie on Netflix.
Sinister.
No. Anyone with a guess? Literally, I don't think anyone's going to get this. No. I mean, you guys could all guess, but no one's
The
going to
Haunting of Hill House.
No. It's called His House. Apparently came out in 2020. If you're looking for a
Spooky.
scary movie on Netflix,
I mean, that's a
His
good
House
title.
is the way to go. Okay. So, Samantha, you're already winning the game, which is great for you and those Schnepp Farms tickets to the Pumpkin and Chili Fest. But just for fun, I'll give you your last question. Please tell me the number 1 most common injury associated with Halloween.
Eating too much candy and choking on the candy.
Oh, that's dark. No. Actually, it's hand injuries from pumpkin carving. But even though you got that wrong, Samantha, you still won the game.
Yay! Sweet. Thank you so much.
Got it. Hold on. We'll set you up with those tickets.
Thank you.
Good job, Kyle. That was fun.
Spooky. It was spooky, right? Just kidding.
Coming up, I know we're going to do 3 things. Like, what do you have coming up? 3 things.
So I'll tell you that one company actually has a real fast way for you to get your prescriptions, which could be also scary.
Okay. I also have something I've been dying to play for Rich. That I think, because, if you don't know, Rich fills in for this massive radio show. It's at night where he talks about aliens and stuff. And I have this thing that I want to be dying to play for you, and I don't know why I didn't get to it. But it's somebody I think you should have on your show.
Let's go.
Okay. So I'll play it for you coming up next. John Jay and Rich, Kiss FM.